For millennia, humanity lived under a grand illusion. We looked up at the velvet canopy of the night sky and believed that the borders of our own galaxy were the absolute borders of existence itself. We were blind to the true scale of creation, trapped on a solitary island of light. Then, in a single moment of scientific revelation, the horizon shattered. In 1924, Edwin Hubble isolated a variable star in what was then called the Andromeda Nebula, proving it was not a cloud of gas within our own sky, but an entire separate island universe, millions of light years away. With that single discovery, our universe expanded infinitely. Today, armed with the revolutionary vision of space observatories like Hubble and the James Webb Space Telescope, we know that our galaxy is merely one among trillions. Welcome to the ultimate chronicle of the cosmos. This is the definitive story of galaxies, the colossal engines of creation, the ultimate architects of space and time, and the majestic matrices from which life itself was born. This is a journey designed to endure, a blueprint of our reality to be contemplated for generations. To truly comprehend the boundless expanse of the universe, we must first decipher our own cosmic cradle, the Milky Way. Spanning more than 100,000 light-years from edge to edge, our home is a masterwork of galactic architecture. When we look at our galaxy face-on, it appears as a magnificent, spinning pinwheel of stars and cosmic dust, known as the galactic disk. But as we tilt our perspective to an edge-on view, the true multi-layered anatomy of this stellar metropolis stands revealed. At the absolute center of this spinning disk lies the bulge, a dense, tightly packed planetary and stellar core where billions of older, golden suns cluster around a central supermassive black hole. This central hub anchors the entire rotating galaxy. Yet, the disk is only a fraction of the structural truth. Enveloping our galaxy is the stellar halo. Spanning a staggering 300,000 light-years across, 3 times the width of the main disk, this sparse, spherical envelope holds some of the oldest, most primitive stars in existence, acting as a fossil record of our galaxy's infancy. But the ultimate boundary of the Milky Way is invisible. Extending far into the intergalactic void is the monolithic dark matter halo. Reaching a mind-numbing 1 million light-years in diameter, 10 times the size of the visible galaxy, this colossal web of dark matter exerts a silent, titanic gravitational grip, holding our entire galaxy together. We are nestled within a Russian doll of cosmic structures, a masterpiece of natural engineering. Nature is an artist of infinite variety, and the wider universe reveals a breathtaking diversity of galactic forms. Astronomers categorize this cosmic wilderness into distinct morphology classes, an ecosystem known as the Galactic Zoo. First are the ellipticals. These are the titans of the universe, colossal, featureless swarms of ancient golden stars, containing up to tens of trillions of suns. Stripped of gas and dust, they have lost the ability to create new stars. They are the elegant retirement homes of the cosmos. In stark contrast stand the spirals, dynamic, gas-rich systems spinning like pinwheels, characterized by brilliant blue arms, populated by short-lived, hyperluminous baby stars. Between them lie lenticular galaxies, the faded disks that have spent their fuel. And finally, the irregulars, chaotic systems mangled by gravitational warfare, burning through their remaining gas in furious, frantic bursts of stellar birth. Each shape is not random. It is a snapshot of an evolutionary journey, an explicit record of environmental influence, age, and cosmic lineage. While galaxies appear peaceful from afar, many harbor a terrifying, violent secret at their cores. These are active galactic nuclei, powered by supermassive black holes that have awoken from their dormancy to feed on a massive scale. In this state of cosmic fury, a single slumbering giant transforms into the most luminous and destructive force in the known universe. As infalling gas, dust, and entire star systems are pulled toward the event horizon, they pile up into a swirling accretion disk. Driven by intense gravity and friction, this matter heats to hundreds of millions of degrees, generating a light so piercingly brilliant it creates a quasar. A quasar can effortlessly outshine its host galaxy 1,000 times over, visible from across the observable universe. Yet, these monsters do more than destroy. They regulate the universe through a mechanism known as galactic feedback. The immense radiation and ultra-powerful relativistic jets thrown out by the black hole act as a cosmic leaf blower, clearing the host galaxy of its cold gas reserves. By blowing away the raw materials needed for star formation, the central black hole effectively freezes the growth of its own galaxy. In satisfying its insatiable hunger, the monster dictates whether its home galaxy remains vibrant with new life or falls into permanent stasis. Galaxies are not isolated, static islands. They are dynamic travelers, bound to the inescapable laws of gravity. Across the deep time of the universe, they engage in slow, destructive, and deeply beautiful dances. When two galaxies collide, the scale of space is so vast that individual stars almost never physically crash into one another. Instead, they pass right through like ghosts. However, their immense interstellar gas clouds collide with catastrophic velocity. This compression triggers a dramatic phenomenon known as a starburst, a sudden synchronized explosion of new star formation that illuminates the colliding systems with billions of brilliant new blue suns. This beautiful violence is the guaranteed destiny of our own home. The Andromeda Galaxy is currently hurtling toward the Milky Way at 250,000 miles per hour. In approximately 4.5 billion years, our two worlds will meet. The night sky will be redrawn in a brilliant display of tidal tails and gravitational ribbons. Over eons, our independent structures will completely dissolve, melting together to form a singular giant elliptical galaxy, dubbed Milkomeda. It is a poignant reminder that in the cosmos, destruction is simply the prelude to rebirth. If we pull back to the absolute edge of the observable universe, individual galaxies fade, and a hidden, majestic architecture stands revealed. Galaxies are not scattered across the void at random. Instead, they conform to a staggering, mind-numbing network known as the cosmic web, the single largest structural pattern in existence. Billions of light years long, invisible filaments composed of dark matter span the endless dark, acting as the fundamental gravitational scaffolding of the universe. Where these titanic filaments cross, gravity pools with immense strength, drawing in trillions of galaxies to form dense clusters and unfathomable superclusters. Our own galaxy belongs to a celestial continent called the Laniakea supercluster, an immense structure containing over 100,000 galaxies. Suspended between these glowing, crowded highways of light lie the cosmic voids, vast, terrifying expanses of absolute nothingness. Stretching hundreds of millions of light years across, without a single star or atom. Within this grand design, a galaxy is no longer a world. It is merely a single cell flowing through the living, breathing architecture of the cosmos. As we reach the absolute boundary of our cosmic vision, we are looking not just across unfathomable distances, but backward through the deep corridors of time itself. To map this invisible skeleton of the universe, advanced instruments like Hubble's Cosmic Origin Spectrograph decode the faint, primeval light piercing through the intergalactic mist. By analyzing how this ancient radiation interacts with the cold cosmic gas, scientists can successfully trace the hidden scaffolding that has taken eons to mature. Every glowing filament and dense node we witness in this cosmic web represents the fundamental distribution of matter since the very dawn of creation. It is a foundational matrix that dictates exactly where new galaxies are born, how they evolve, and where they will eventually meet their fate. Standing before this ultimate scale of existence, we come to realize that the universe is not a chaotic collection of isolated islands, but a single, profoundly unified masterpiece. To truly understand what a galaxy is, we must look backward through time itself, to the very beginning of the universe. Equipped with the unprecedented infrared vision of the James Webb Space Telescope, humanity has successfully pierced the veil of the primordial dark ages. Deep within this ancient cosmic morning, at a time when the universe was a mere 600 million years old, JWST has isolated a rare and breathtaking marvel, the Firefly Sparkle Galaxy. There is an astonishing amount of activity taking place inside this seemingly tiny infant world. Swirling within the cosmic dark, it appears not as a cold structure, but like a vibrant swarm of lightning bugs glowing on a warm summer night, its heart gleaming with newborn star clusters. But this cosmic firefly holds a deeper, more profound secret. This is the very first time astronomers have examined an early galaxy that carries an uncanny resemblance to our own Milky Way at an identical stage of its development. In looking at the firefly sparkle, we are not just looking at a distant stranger. We are gazing directly into a cosmic mirror, witnessing the long-lost primordial cradle of our own home. What we found has shocked the scientific community. Deep in the infant universe, a mere 300 million years after the Big Bang, we have discovered mature, highly luminous galaxies already shining brightly. These early systems defy our previous models, proving that gravity worked faster and more efficiently than we ever dreamed possible. These primordial galaxies were small, dense, and hyperactive, packed with massive, pristine first-generation stars. They acted as the ultimate cosmic furnaces, synthesizing the very first heavy elements: carbon, oxygen, silicon, and iron. They flooded the dark cosmos with radiation, clearing the primeval hydrogen fog during the epoch of reionization. Every atom that builds your body, every grain of sand on Earth, and every rock of our planet was forged within these ancient, chaotic crucibles at the dawn of time. Every story must have an ending, and the grand chronicle of galaxies brings us inevitably to an eternal twilight. Driven by the mysterious, invisible hand of dark energy, the expansion of our universe is accelerating at an ever-increasing pace. Trillions of years from now, every galaxy outside our immediate local group will be pushed beyond our cosmic horizon, moving away faster than light can travel. They will vanish from our sight forever, leaving our future remnants completely isolated in an unreachable, uncrossable void. Inside galaxies, the engines of creation will slowly run out of fuel. The vast interstellar gas reservoirs will empty. The brilliant blue stars will burn out, and galaxies will fade into a dim amber glow, dominated by dying red dwarfs. Eventually, even the longest-lived stars will exhaust their energy, leaving a cold universe populated only by black holes and cold stellar embers. Yet, look around. For this brief, miraculous, beautiful moment in cosmic history, our universe is alive with light, swirling with billions of galactic sanctuaries. We are the cosmos woken up, looking back at itself, privileged to decode the grand architecture of our eternal home.